Hello, and thank you for joining me as I take a slow moment out of the day. And I'll take a nice deep breath too, and out again. It's incredible, isn't it? That we can choose to do something that's so automatic. Breathing is part of the autonomic nervous system. It happens whether we like it or not. And then sometimes we can take conscious control of it, and we can use it as some kind of reset. And we feel relieved. We feel the body talking to the mind. It's quite remarkable. The power of choice. That's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the message that is often given online, or so it seems to be, that we must choose happiness. We must choose a positive mindset. We must choose contentment. This is a hallmark of success, or something like that. But without a how, without an understanding about the how, I think that advice is empty. There is a how. And it's about absence. It's about the absence of concern. It's about the absence of a type of thinking that feeds on itself and creates loops of anxiety and pain and anguish. It's about stepping outside of that loop and finding some perspective. And we do that by engaging in the moment, often referred to as the now, the instantaneous moment. If we can think about a moment, if we can think about now as being instantaneous in a very literal sense, we can suggest, with the help of our imagination, which is constantly working for us, mostly for the benefit of us, but with our imagination, we can imagine that instant is empty. It is without content. It's probably a better way to put it. It is without time. And that's the essential message. In the now, there is no opportunity for concerns and worry to manifest, to evolve, to have, to lay claim. Now is timeless. It takes a little bit of practice to get into a sense of now, the instantaneous now, that is timeless, that is without judgment, that is without opportunity for concerns to evolve. But we start by looking into our environment, looking into the external world, and really being aware of every detail. We probably find this best to do when we are in conversation with someone and we are actively listening. If we're really, really tuned into every little aspect of their communication, the look on their face, the pauses, the unexpected hesitations, the words, every little aspect. If we are absorbing that, if we are curious about it, and remember, we are the most interesting when we are interested. then we can be outside of our concerns. We experience a moment of absence. So the next time somebody says online to you or in person, they says, you just need to choose contentment. You have to make a choice to be happy. Well, temper that a little bit and say to them or just to yourself, yes, I can be fully immersed in what the world has placed before me right now. Go searching, as they say, for the beauty in everything. And I will experience a moment of absence from the concerns of myself. And then maybe you can get close to what they are really trying to say. And remember that you may be in conversation with someone talking about these essentially meditation practices. Someone who is seeking to make that choice themselves. So don't assume that they really know what they're saying when they talk about choosing happiness, choosing a positive mindset. Beautifully, this attention to detail in the world can be something that you can turn inwards, you can turn towards yourself. And the best way to start to build that intimacy with self is to pretend you don't know it. And that is a stretch of the imagination. But that's what the imagination's for, besides rendering everything that we experience in our lives. We can ask self who they are, where did they come from, how did they learn the skills of socialization that they learned, where were the big lessons, what were the small lessons. It can be quite fun, actually, and also very revealing and confronting. But when we start doing that, we can be forever in a state of peace. It becomes a background type, foundational experience, like revealing the true nature of our operating system. And we realize that it's not about all the thinking and the itemizing of the world. It's our foundational operating system is actually more about the absence of things. Lots of life is about that. Economics is about scarcity, is it not? It's not about abundance, that's for sure. All right? So take a moment to really be immersed in the experience. Make good use of your senses and feel the world. If we're really, really doing that, if we're really listening, we're listening to the world, to the bird song, to the wind in the trees, we can be momentarily without self. And regardless of what we feel or think about self, it's always nice to have a little break. Go for a plunge into the deep calm.